There has always been an uneasy calm, right? I mean, we must be frank. Ghanaians are largely peaceful people, but there have been pockets of violence each now and then. And a lot of the times, the type of people that they use in perpetrating this sort of violence happen to be the so-called macho men. I mean, let me be emphatic about this. Our athletes are very hard-working, resourceful, and disciplined athletes. I don't think that there's ever been a case that you've heard of a bodybuilder that belongs to GBFA being a part of all these shenanigans and this rowdiness. If I'm lying, you tell me. Because our bodybuilders are trained, they are astute, they are smart bodybuilders, very disciplined. We try to let them understand that violence is not a part of their game. And that is what we want to also promote or extend to other so-called macho men. I keep on saying that machoism is a mentality. Because you can also have a woman who is a macho woman. You know that, right? What we intend to campaign about is basically to let Ghanaians understand that we have only one word, Ghana. If anybody wants to, get you into their fold, as in making you become violent, and chief among the things that when it comes to elections, people try to become a little violent about, one is when you get people stealing ballot boxes. A lot of the time you see big-bodied men doing all these things, okay? That is why sometimes they try associating violence with, excuse me to say, bodybuilders. But then again, our bodybuilders are different. There have been instances where people get disgruntled because of the fact that they are just not too happy with the type of results that are churned out. To a very large extent, when the Electoral Commission announces their verdict. But these so-called politicians who are able to get us to embark on these violent acts, after they are able to get their way through, what happens to the so-called macho men? They are relegated to the background. They don't care. A lot of them will just probably fly their kids, their relatives, and their loved ones out of the country. And then we are the ones who will be what? Be suffering here. Do you agree with me?
I do.
Definitely.
100%.
So we want to just send this message. And GBFA sat down, had a very thorough discussion, and we thought that the mantra, the hackneyed phrase, the slogan, violence-free election is the way to go. Everything that you do, your actions, your attitude, your gestures, what you say, shouldn't stir up emotions. They shouldn't stir up sentiments. You should be very decorous even with your choice of words. In Ghana, a lot of things happen to stir up a lot of sentiment, and chief amongst them is political campaigns and parties. So please, we are saying that from today, we should walk the talk. We are going to use ourselves as a campaign tool as far as the violence-free election mantra or campaign is concerned. Good people, if you agree with me, let's put our hands together.
This year is going to be our 13th edition. We started the Man Ghana Bodybuilding Championship in 2006, and we've kept faith with this event till now. The only years that we couldn't organize this event was in 2013 and then in 2015. Apart from these 2 years, every year we put up the Man Ghana event. This year was a bit challenging. At the point we never thought we would be able to put up the show because of COVID. And alhamdulillah, it got to a point, the president of the land eased restriction, and then we actually took advantage of it, and that we're going to put our event together. This event is being put together on two main reasons. Number one, over the past 5 years or so, the Man Ghana Bodybuilding Championship have served as qualified to actually select athletes to represent Ghana internationally the following year. And as a result of that, we came up with the name of a national team called the Black Muscles. It means that every athlete, female bikini athletes, men physique athletes, bodybuilding, figure athletes, need to stand on the stage to earn the right to be selected into the national team to represent Ghana the following year. Any athlete who does not stand on the stage an event before the year will not be given that right to represent the nation. And I'm saying on the 7th of November, we'll be hosting the 2020 edition of the Man Ghana. And I want to take this opportunity to tell all athletes nationwide that the Man Ghana 2020 on the 7th of November is going to be the only qualified event that will qualify you into the Black Muscle and will qualify you to represent the nation come 2021. Now, we have realized that because of the COVID, many major events worldwide were cancelled, i.e. the Arnold Classic, South Africa, which is the biggest bodybuilding championship on the African continent, the World Championship that last year we went in Dubai. They were all cancelled, and we foresee that the calendar of the IFBB, which we are affiliated to, is going to be fully packed come 2021. And to be able to go through both locally and international events 2021, we will need solid athletes that will represent the nation. And as a result of that, we want to encourage every athlete nationwide to do it possible best to actually participate in the Man Ghana event coming up on the 7th of December. Sorry, 7th of November. Again, let me say, normally you bear with me that the Man Ghana event is mostly hosted in the first week of December, from the 1st to the 7th. Last year, our event was organized on the 7th of December. However, because this year is an election year, and the election is actually taking place on the 7th of December, it means that we have to move our event forward. And as I said earlier, we're hosting this event on the 7th of November. That is the second point why we decided that despite the hardship we were going through, i.e. COVID, to organize the event. The code name of this year event is Peaceful Contest. As George said, Ghana is a very peaceful country, and we've gone through several elections, and yeah, you get one or two violent, but this time at the end of the day, we will mostly have elections that are very peaceful. And we believe that this year should not be any different from the past elections that we've had. So we decided to choose the name, the code name, Peaceful Contest, for this year event, to say to our political parties that going into the election 2020, we plead to our big men out there that we want a very peaceful contest. The theme for this year event is violence-free election. I'm not going to talk much about that because George has already said a lot about that. Most often, people with muscular structure have been termed macho men and have been used periodically for violence, i.e. Picking up ballot boxes, should I say, serving as guide to politicians, etc. And they have been used to actually create violence during the election period. We are now saying that we want a violence-free election, and any muscular individual out there should not get himself or herself involved in anything violent come 2020 election. As a result of that, to send a message to our fellow brothers, be it weight lifter, be it a power lifter, be it a bodybuilder, be it a Ghana stronger person, anybody who is muscular, what we want to say, to send a message across, we've actually decided to pick hashtags to actually send the message across, i.e. hashtag I flex for peace, hashtag we flex for peace. So if you have any muscular structure there, flex for peace rather. If any politician comes to you to say that let's go and do this, flex the politician, tell the politician, I flex for peace. Together we can flex for peace. So basically, this is what we intend doing to send a message across. We've asked our athletes to encourage this in their various gyms, in their communities, that together we can flex for peace. Now, the Ghana Bodybuilding and Fitness Association is one association being classified as a least finance sport, or what should I say, lesser known sports. As a result, we really struggle to come by funds to organize our activities and events. Even this year, Man Ghana is going to be a tough one because we have challenge in terms of raising funds for the Man Ghana this year. However, it's the national championship. We need to get it going, and we've lined up series of activities to actually help send a message to our political parties and to our brothers and sisters that have muscular structures. And we have a walk that we intend inviting the political parties that we have in the country to join us. You can see we're wearing some nice t-shirts with it saying that I flex for peace. We're going to make t-shirts available for political parties and groups that we are going to invite, and then the press as well, for us to go through and send this message across to the people of Ghana. We're going to have photo shoots with our athletes. We're going to pick malls, be it Accra Mall, West Hills Mall, or Chiwata Mall, to get people coming to meet the athlete before the Man Ghana event, to flex with them, to send a message across that we want a peaceful election. Last on my list to talk about are these three wonderful trophies that we see in there. We've had 7 winners for the Man Ghana event. The first edition in 2006 was won by Samuel Asante, and then we've had Christopher Antor winning it. Kofi Salia is the only athlete that have actually won the event on 4 occasions, and after winning it on the 3rd occasion, he kept the trophy, and then we replaced the trophy that he won with the current one. We have Siri Kofi Aja, who have actually won the event on 2 occasions, and then we have Agogo John Enu, who have also won the event on 2 occasions, and then the current champion Godwin Frimpong. Now he's returned the trophy. The trophy is up for grab, and we see who will be crowned the best bodybuilder in Ghana 2020 come on the 7th of November. Now, in 2018, we actually introduced the men physique contest as part of the Man Ghana competition, and it was won by Mustafa Isuman. He brought it back, and then last year, 2019, the men physique trophy was won by Daniel Nyamie Champon. The female bikini trophy is the one on my left, let me see, and it was actually won the first year, 2018, by Victoria, and then last year we had Vanessa Koliki winning the trophy. So these are the 3 trophies that we have. We have a 4th category called the figure aspect. For now, we have only 1 athlete representing the figure competition, so we cannot provide a trophy till we get to know that this year registration is closed on the 30th of October, that there is another athlete that will be contesting her before we will actually bring in the trophy for the figure aspect as well. I think I'm done with Man Ghana. I will boldly want to say that Man Ghana 2020 is officially launched. Our campaign, Violence Free Election, hashtag Reflect for Peace, hashtag Reflect for Peace, is officially launched.
Relax. Relax. Most muscular. Let's go. Last one. Back last. Wow.
Good at it. Story in the moment, spread the story in the moment, go fast.
Relax.
You better win in the program. Something they didn't know it tonight.
So, not the picture that's what we do. Yeah, I'm going to get together. Right.
We don't know how we're talking about.
To the left. What I think to the left. Right. Yeah, put that right. Right. The right hand to the left. Back double back. Nice. Let's go. Nice. Back last. That's what we are.
Right, Tibu.
Let's go. Spread it.
How many years?
Side post. The back post. Side post. Give me your front post. Okay, relax. We're going to take that again, okay?
Shut up. Back up at the program.
They have to appear in our status. all these things in Ghana Bodybuilders Championship.
To the right. Back home. To the right.
You concentrate.
Oh, voilà, sweet serving.
Voilà, serve you.
Thank you, ladies.
Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry. Use your lens. Preby. Thank you.
Quarter 10 to the right.
Doggy.
Quarter 10 to the right again. Quarter 10 to the right. Quarter 10 to the right again.
Open legs.
Quarter 10 to the right. Thank you.
Open legs.